Welcome back. From the moment you arrive at your job, you're saying a lot about yourself, whether you're speaking or not. Our body language is sending signals to our bosses and to our coworkers all the time. So we've asked body language expert Janine Driver to tell us about a few simple gestures that can have a huge impact on your career. She's the author of You Can Say More Than You Think. So good morning, Janine. Thanks for being with us this morning. All right, so this first one, which I'm fascinated by, there's a gesture that you can use to help you get what you want. What is that?
Yeah, it's really simple. I mean, our body language, one move can actually change our interaction, and it's simply palms up. This is what's called the beggar's pose. $1, please, Kelly. $1. So this right here is saying, I want something from you. It's very likable, but you want to match it up with a verbal command. This is called an embedded command. Whether you're going to help me or not, it's up to you. So if you choose to help me or choose not to help me, in the end, it's up to you. I've actually just asked you twice to help me. Like a little kid, you don't say, don't run in the street, don't run in the street. They're going to run in the street. When you use a negative like that and you say, hey, would you give me a hand? Or if you choose not to give me a hand, that's fine too. But I've just said, give me a hand twice.
So and keep planting it in their brain, yes. And the open hand actually symbols.
It's likability. I'm showing you my wrist. This is what happens when you're arrested, right? This is where we want to see your hands here.
That's not such a good reference, though, at work.
Yeah. But here, same thing with the handshake. It's very likable. This is saying, please give me a hand. Can you help me out here?
Okay, what if the other person is being slightly headstrong or aggressive? How do you counter that? It's just in the body?
If you don't like someone, and it's a coworker you're struggling with, and you're butting heads, and you want to let them know non-verbally that you don't like the direction they're taking this conversation or this meeting, you turn your belly button to face a door or an exit. We face our belly button in the direction we want to go. I call this naval intelligence. And what I want to do is give you what's called the cold shoulder. I'm still going to talk to you, but I've created a barrier with my arm. I'm giving you what's called the cold shoulder, not how we think of the cold shoulder. I'm not ignoring you.
Yeah.
I'm just shifting my body, saying, I don't like what you're saying, and I'm going to leave if this conversation doesn't change.
So you don't have to say anything necessarily, just move your body.
Yeah, I've just told you I don't like what's happening.
What about if you have this proposal that you really want to get forward to the boss, you want the boss to accept this, you come into the office, how do you want to present your body? I'm the boss.
I say, Kelly, you want to pop it. You want to pop it. You want to be noticeable? And I'm going to cross my leg in what's more of a traditional male sitting stance, but for women wearing suits today, you see Ellen DeGeneres sit this way, you see Rachel Ray sit this way. You can cross your leg in what's called a figure 4, because it looks like a 4, and you pop your elbow back like this. A big mistake that a lot of people make is they'll come in very small, like this. I really wanted to work with you on this project. I'd like to get an advance. I'd like to be promoted. This is asking for begging. Instead of this is, I'm confident. I'm the person that can handle the job. You can count on me.
Okay, so let's talk about bosses for a second. And again, and I'll be the boss. If you're standing now and you're dealing with a boss who's just really aggressive and maybe you're not that type of person, goes in for the big handshake,
oh, yes.
What do? You know,
you get that bone crusher or the close talker and they come in. A great thing to do is simply grab their arm. How are you? Mm-hmm. It's so nice to see you. Just this grab, if you're squeezing my arm with this bone crusher, you're overly friendly, I can overcompensate right here and say, oh yeah, I'm in control here too.
Gotcha, so you level the playing field.
Field.
And we have one quick one, but I think we're going to have to skip it. It's just, we're out of time.
The bottom line is, if you screw up, make sure you get small. If you're trying to send a good message, you make sure you take up space. That's it.
Great. Thank you so much, Janine Driver.